fastest subsonic jetliner. But all planes grow old, and now this one must be scrapped.
Go ahead and shut everything down. I'm going to close the valve.
All 6 million parts.
There's still more to go.
And 66 tons of high-strength aluminum. The mechanics must recycle as much as possible to recoup $6.8 million. But it's their first 747 teardown. And doing it right is a jumbo-sized challenge. They'll risk their lives moving pieces as large as cars in scorching temperatures to break it down. This 747 Jumbo is on its last flight. It's an old player in the game of air travel, and now it must retire. Time for one final touchdown. Over the past 24 years, this plane has flown enough to circle the world 1,200 times. Now, it's arrived at a desert tarmac in Goodyear, Arizona. This is the home of Aero Turbine, a company that specializes in all things aircraft.
Let's go ahead and prep these.
Roger Hodges is the maintenance manager. Usually he repairs aircraft, but this one is different for one good reason.
It's worth more dead than alive.
So basically,
This 747 is now beyond repair. It's old and too expensive to maintain. But rather than trash it, Roger will make sure it's carefully pulled apart, piece by piece.
Just like cars or anything else aren't going to last forever. There's still many parts within the airframe and engines that are worth sending to overhaul. 30% of this airplane will be utilized in future 747s.
The Jumbo's parts are so interchangeable because the plane's basic design has changed little since its first commercial flight in 1970. Back then, it took several hundred people and 4 months to make a plane. Now, just a handful of mechanics will attempt to tear one apart in only 12 weeks. Among them, Derek Pfeiffer. He runs the crew from the ground.
we'll get in there with a ratchet and a socket and get them out.
Lyle Bonebrake is in charge of snakes on this plane. While Pete Faulkner will try to dodge them.
That was good.
Jesus. All are experts in their own right. Only one problem. None of them have ever pulled apart an aircraft this big.